Thank you for this opportunity, and I want to appreciate this very, very important, wonderful day. Let me just say this, that the motion for me was a step in the right direction. Over the years, far back from 1999, the then late Senate President, Chuba Okadibo, who was also approached by Senator Roland Owuya when he was Chief Whip of the Senate, was privileged to that. And our elder statesman, Colonel Ogbebo, was among those who also supported that effort. The governor of Edo State, as at then, that is His Excellency Lucky Igbenedion, when he was governor, and many leaders in Edo State played a very significant role to see how we can actualize the effort of moving Gelegele seaport to the next level. And coming back to see that even at the time, our friend, our brother, which I come to realize, to know now, I haven't been able to listen to people's views and opinions and contribution or recommendation. Somebody like my brother, Honorable Samson Osage, and Honorable Wesida Hausa, also played a role at the National Assembly in the House of Representatives. Here we come again, and I have been passionate about this even while I was living in America, hearing my own Oba, our Oba, the Oba Benin, Ewari II, that is, for him to also be passionate about developing Edo State, talking about the issue of having export processing free trade zone or export processing zone, you can call it EPZ, in order to create employment, to reduce armed robbery, kidnapping that have taken the order of the state, will be reduced by giving jobs to these young ones. Not only that, in order to create agro-industrial park that will also enhance the status of the Edo State people. And these are some of the issues that prompted me to say, look, and I did a lot of consultation. And going far back from 1999 to present, the former governor tried his best, and the current governor also took the pain and took time and effort to canvass, to reach out, to see how he can also develop the Gelegele seaport. So I was happy when I also saw ahead the role that the governor was playing, that is Governor Obaseki. So I said, good, this is wonderful. The governor is interested, the Oba is standing firmly, so who should be against it? No one. But unfortunately today, the greatest shocker to me is to see some of those of my colleagues who pledged their support for me. When it came to putting it into voting, it was a different issue. Do you know that Mr. Speaker, the Right Honorable Speaker Yakubu Dogara, did excellently well? What he did is as if that the motion was his own personal motion. He stood firmly in support. He shows to me that he's a leader. So I must not fail to appreciate him. But it is unfortunate that you will see some section of this country ganging up to kill something that will enhance other states because, quote unquote, of their selfish interest. It does not work. Go to America. You see the way you move from one city to the other, there's huge development. You can see that. So I would have believed that my colleagues will support, because they have always supported my motion and my bills. They have always done that. But this very particular one, I can see the partisanship where the saboteur was coming from. It came as a shocker, not only to me, even to the speaker. Because when I stood up, when I started debating the motion, I could feel the joy, especially my colleagues from Edo State who vehemently stood and supported this wonderful motion. I must not also fail to appreciate somebody like Honorable Sergius, Honorable Ogbede, Honorable Johnson Oguma. All of them spoke for this motion to see the light of day. And the speaker even spoke, appealing to our honorable colleagues to see reason for passing this motion. Even went to the extent to say that, look at National Stadium. It was National Stadium in Lagos. It was about concessioning. Yes, federal government gave concessioning to Lagos State. So, what are we talking about? These are the words of Mr. Speaker. That nobody should play partisan politics. Nobody should think otherwise. That he's appealing for the members to see this as something that can bring jobs, that can bring unemployment rate down, that can give the good people of Edo State the opportunity to survive and to live, the way they want to live. And not only that, to also help to move Nigeria, to a better, place. Because if Edo State is making more money, there's more revenue, guess what? More money will be paid to the center. More taxes will be paid to the center. So, do not kill something that is good just because of personal interest. If there's port in Lagos, there's port in Rivers, that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be port in Edo State. And I was sad that it happened. But, a quitter never wins and a winner never quit. I will never quit from the struggle of redeeming our people, of giving hope to the state, joining hands with the governor of Obaseki to succeed. We are in this game together. It's not about me, it's not about EJ, it's about all of us all, for Nigeria to be among the leading nations. So, and looking at all the social media, just saying their mind and wishing me well, and also coming up with some recommendations, some advice, like the one of Honorable Samson Osagi, the one of Wesley Dahosa, coming up with their own position, having been in the House as a ranking member and senior colleagues. Listen to me, like I've often said, two good heads are better than one. The solution, the way forward is what I am working on. The very day I moved the motion and I saw a big hill, I had to swing it to action to come up with a different method and to go far, doing more consultation and reaching out to the good people of my honorable House of Representative members, and to also appreciate those who supported. I also thank those who did not support, because I have to appreciate them, to thank them. If you don't support me now, don't forget to support me tomorrow. All this time, they have always supported me, and I've always gotten their support. Look at all the motion that I have moved. Look at the bill I have sponsored. They have always been there for me. But I cannot just use only this one to castigate them. But however, the end will justify the means. Well, to be honest to you, I was told, because that some of them left the floor because it was televised. It was on live television, live broadcast. And maybe, like what they were saying, that for them to come back to mention that the bill was killed, that maybe they probably got, phone call from various, places in Nigeria who have interest to make sure that Edo State does not have the seaport. And, I cannot hold on to that, but that is what people were saying. I wasn't there when anyone called anyone, but what is happening is that, yes, it might be true, like what they said, that those who left the floor haven't, seen the way the whole thing was going, because you have to weigh and gauge the tempo of the floor. And I was able to weigh and gauge the tempo. And the tempo was beautiful, wonderful. And with the support of Mr. Speaker, having spoken his mind in support of the motion, that look, everybody should please support this motion. This is a motion that will, help to develop Edo State and Nigeria. So nobody will want to go, outside that. But unfortunately, and I believe that some of those who came later probably did not hear what the Speaker said and what I even said. Maybe they have been instructed, go and kill the motion. And they came. And when I was speaking, I could see a lot of people were moving from places to places, canvassing. I didn't know the game was to kill the motion. If I knew that was the plan, I would have stepped it down immediately, Mr. Speaker, when he said, EJ, the ball is your court. Whether you want to, do more consultation or you want to take it, or however, what I wanted to do, at that point of time, I probably would have stepped it down if I knew that was the game that was going on the floor. But I didn't catch it because at that time, I was speaking, I was debating the motion, and guess what? It's all right. It's another day. Tomorrow will be better than today. Well, I don't know if that was the reason why they gang up to kill it, but I will leave everything to God, and I don't want to dwell on that, but I want to be able to say, yes, let's team up, let's do more consultation, reach out to my friends and brothers and leaders, and even those that were formerly in the National Assembly. We have senators, we have House of Rep members, who also have gone through this process, while we team up together. Now, I just want us to team up together, and both the governor, the state government, Edo State government, and also to join hands in supporting our Oba, because I must appreciate him, Oba Ewaro II. I really do, and again, the governor's willingness and his commitment to make it happen. You cannot overemphasize that, but rather to appreciate and join others wishing Edo State well. There's no reason to wish Edo State bad. If that is the truth, that is the reason why it was killed, well, I leave everything to God. But I don't know. I wouldn't say that maybe that was the reason. If people are speculating that, maybe not, maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. So it would be very hard and difficult for me to speculate what I don't know about. Yes, people raise that issue. I'm not the one. I don't want to debate. I don't want to dwell on that. Keep calm. It's better for us to re-strategize instead of motion. We walk through build. Yes. If it was raised before, that is far back 1999 and 2008, and after that again, we are in 2017 now. What are we talking about? So I am optimistic that we will get it right. Let's come together. Whether you are APC member, whether you are PDP member, even if you don't belong to any political party, what is good is good. If we can get this, it will benefit everybody. Not just PDP or APC, every one of us. And Nigerians will gain from this.